And welcome back. For our final conversation this morning, we have been joined by representatives of the Belize Carnival Association. We have with us the president of the BCA, Patrick Thompson. Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning, Mr. Patrick.
And he's joined by Eugene Tench, the the support officer and the PR for the Belize Carnival Association. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Carnival season once again.
Confetti.
Yes, not a regular carnival season this time.
Okay.
We are celebrating our 50th year of Carnival in Belize.
Oh, nice. So the golden one.
Yes, the golden
jubilee of Carnival.
Yes.
And, what does 50 years come with?
It comes with a lot of Carnival that has been produced within the 50 years, and we have like so much people to thank for making Carnival what is it today. And we actually came up with a theme for the 50th anniversary of Carnival.
Yeah.
What is that theme?
Golden Dreams,
Vibrant Streets,
50 years of mass and celebrations.
Nice. All right, so leading up to Carnival Day in September 6th, right?
Right, Road March.
So how many bands are we looking at? What's going to be different this time around versus last year? I know this year makes 50, but what's going to be special about this one?
Two of the things we have this year within our norm of what we do within our Carnival season is that we're producing a 50th anniversary magazine that's going to highlight Carnival from the first band right up to 2024 who had participated in Carnival. We're going to put in all the kings and queen and road march champion in the book. We're going to feature some people who we feel like from Carnival begin, they're still around.
Yeah, some stalwarts, no?
Yes, the stalwarts. You say you're busting a bubble there, But like Stanley Lizama, we have people like Miss Marina Welcome.
Yes.
We have people like Derla Van, David Matos. These people have been in Carnival from they were little right up to adult, and they actually own band and performing.
And some of these people would tell you themselves, they're not even in Carnival for the business that it could potentially have. I mean, these are people who are preparing costumes from the year before.
Yeah.
So for Carnival this year in September, at the end of Carnival last year, they started preparing again.
Yes, because at the association level, we start planning for Carnival like in October.
Yeah.
September, Carnival finish.
Next month after that, begin again.
You know?
It's really a labor of love.
Yes, it's a labor of love.
Yeah.
So what's the draw for you gentlemen? So it's no easy task as you rightly mentioned, but what keeps you going? What brings you to Carnival every year?
I think Sabrina mentioned it, just for the love of it.
For me, it's the love of it.
And you know, Isani, a lot of people have some negativity about Carnival because you won't have everybody enjoying the same thing. But I believe that it is and it will be still the biggest event in the September calendar. And you asked before what we have different for this year. Another is we're sponsoring a gala, 50th anniversary awards gala and dance banquet night, which will be held at the Princess Queen's Room July 12th, where we will honor 50 people and organization that we believe has contributed to Carnival within the 50 years.
Yeah.
So that's another highlight that's different from the regular Carnival season. And we have, like you mentioned, during the Carnival, so we have to plan the Miss Carnival, which we usually have. That will be on August 2nd. Then we have the King and Queen competition, that's August 23rd. Then we have the mass camp visits. Then we go into the Jove, then the Road March.
I was telling the gentleman earlier that for the first time I covered Carnival last year, and I have to admit, I did not have a sense of appreciation that I did before until I actually covered it. I will say though, that's also because I had to do my homework. When you're commentating an event like that takes hours, you know. You're talking about the build up to it. We've done coverages on the news every Culture Tuesday. We spoke about the individual bands and what the stories that they were telling, and you really understand that it's kind of like a means of our culture on its own. When we think of nations like Trinidad and Tobago, that it's really engraved in their identity. Belize is very different, but we recognize that there's an opportunity to include that in our tourism package. Are we getting closer and closer to that, or are we still struggling to see people invest in Carnival and really see it for what it can be?
Well, yes, I can see people. That is the part that we are on.
Okay.
But we still have a little bit of struggles, but the bands are gradually gravitating towards having Carnival being a business rather than just come out and revel.
Yeah.
Right? So we are on that path.
Yeah.
It's a slow progress, though. I mean,
Yeah.
considering that 50 years on, we're just kind of moving in that direction. Perhaps it should have been seen as a business from the onset or much earlier. That way, those who are investing in Carnival year on year could see some kind of return, because it's far from cheap. I've never participated in a Carnival. I only see the costumes and everything that goes into it, and it must be quite an expensive venture.
And depending on the band, some of these costumes are
bands, yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's an
And one of
expensive
the
venture.
main thing for the costume is that I believe 90% of the materials are imported.
Yeah.
And the problem is that right now, I mean, all of us watch world news.
Yeah.
We're seeing tariffs being on countries. So to get some stuff that we used to pay, the price definitely went up. So the band leaders, I figured, had to raise their price for their costumes. So that's a challenge for them.
And there's no subsidy, no incentive.
No.
Comes out of pocket and sponsorship.
One of the things that, but the thing it believes is that because we're very competitive, we're kind of secretive. Is that I don't want you to know what I'm doing because I'm afraid. But one of the things we try to work on, and I think we discussed it a couple of years ago, is that if all the band leaders would come together and said, look, let us order from one big Carnival store, and maybe the government can say, look, if you bring in this, we're going to give you duty free or give you a tax free or something, because it comes in.
Give you some kind of an incentive.
Yes,
right?
like an incentive.
And for
What do you
the
think of
50th
it? Yeah, go ahead, Patrick.
for
Sorry.
our 50th anniversary, we are in dialogue with the mayors of the different municipalities, where we want to bring bands from the different municipality into the Belize City Carnival.
Oh, that's cool.
So far the dialoguing is good. So then we should have marching band with instruments. So there will be a lot of difference in this year Carnival.
Same route, but a lot more
same
different.
Same route,
Yeah.
Right, same route. I think
I liked the route last year.
Yes,
It was
it's-
nice.
We have favorable comments about the route, so I figured that's going to be it, at least for right now.
All right. Well, gentlemen, as we wind down this conversation, how would the Carnival Association like to be supported? We're just about a few months away, leading up to September, but I imagine work is still being done
Yes,
behind
it's
the
still
scenes from
being
all the
done.
bands,
Right.
and
It has
we're
begun.
celebrating 50 years. So we
50
need
years,
that
right,
support.
Right, exactly. One of the things I hope that the Carnival bands have sent out solicitation letters to a lot of businesses and people to help them. Please, like what they say, don't put their file in file 13 and don't pay it attention. Just look at it and support, because Carnival, everybody brings out their family to have a fun and to enjoy. And the minute you don't see a good show, you pass negative comments. But you can help a little by help sponsoring one of the revelers in the band.
All right. Well,
Exciting.
thank you guys so much for joining us. What's the theme? 50 years?
No.
Wait.
No. Golden Dreams.
Golden
Vibrant
Dreams.
streets.
50 years of mass and celebration.
celebrations.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Beautiful. Well, that's a wonderful way to wrap up this morning. Isani, I don't know about you. We want to say thank you to all of our guests who joined us this morning. It was quite a vibrant show, if you ask me. I know that there are a couple things we might be following in our news later. Anything you can identify?
We're still pretty much following what's taking place with the unions.
Okay.
That's going to be one of those conversations that's going to carry on for a few weeks, right?
Yeah, we were just
Yeah.
talking about how long it's been since then. But
Yeah.
we will be providing any updates that come along in our News at Noon newscast, and then, of course, our 6 p.m. newscast as well. Again, we want to say a huge thank you to all of our guests who joined us. It is June 11th, and if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to ya. And if you'd like to give a birthday shout out, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can send us an email at oie@channel5belize.com. You can also catch us on Facebook, that's Open Your Eyes BC, as well as Instagram for behind the scenes contents, that's OIE Belize. You can even call us or text us on our OIE phone number. That's right, we have a phone. That's 675-2555. Again, thank you so much for joining us, and please do us a favor and join us again tomorrow when you open your
To
eyes.
start your morning right
Until then, keep your eyes, your mind.
and your hearts open.
Have a wonderful Wednesday, Belize. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you